and I plan to remove that power line the moment that my grid connects itself. But for the time being, we need it to get that connected properly. But don't expect that to last. Let's see here. We still have some space for more industrial to grow there, so no, I don't need to expand it just yet. And it looks like putting down that coal power plant was a very good idea. I don't want to have too many of them, just for pollution reasons. I prefer the green power when I can put it, but for the time being, these just produce more power, so it's a lot better, at least in the short term. But we're getting close to the point where we're meeting our needs for now. I can build canals. Let's see. Okay. I know absolutely nothing about how canals work in this game, so as interested as I am for something like that, I'm gonna have to do a bit of research to figure out the inner workings of the canal system. So, if anyone in the comments has any experience with using canals, then please let me know. I would like to figure out how a lot of these systems work, but I don't have a lot of experience, so if you're more experienced with this sort of thing, then please let me know. Alright. So, what's gonna happen next? Well, it's a tiny bit ahead of the times, but I'm going to start expanding this. So that we can get a little bit more industry set up. But, since I don't need the industry just yet, I will leave it at that for the amount of expansion I actually do. Speaking of which, let's get a little bit more housing here. We're inevitably going to need it, and I would rather have too much housing than too little, honestly. Because, at least in my experience, unless you royally fuck it up, people never really stop moving into your city. It's both good and bad. It's good because if you're trying to grow the city, you don't have to do much, but keep expanding it and they'll keep coming. It's bad because if you'd like things to slow down so you could get a little bit of a lull to do something, then you don't really have much opportunity to actually do that. By the way, that'll be our road connecting things up so that If, by any chance, anyone living in that housing area happens to work in our industrial sector, they can now get to work by taking a much shorter road than they would otherwise have to do. And things in our city seem to be pretty well settled for now. How's the commercial doing? Well, I'm gonna stick down just a tiny bit more of it in a few places. Because I'm sure those people would like to have some commercial near where they live. Let's check this out. Fire safety. Crime rate's at 7% right now. I could do with another fire station, though. Or firehouse, even. To be able to deal with that problem. Possibly in the industrial zone, since industry tends to catch fire a lot, I've noticed. But I'll need 12 grand before I can manage that. And I need to pay back my loan also. So I'm probably going to be saving up money for the most part. Okay. Nothing to really worry about. It's nighttime again. I always love the nighttime in Cities Skylines. It's just awesome. I just like looking at it. No happiness. We need a few parks to cheer people up and get them to stop being so emo. Let's see. Little bit of cheering up needed. And all over the damn place. And maybe another one there. And I think we need a park in that location also. Okay. With the exception of our industrial zone, which I honestly don't give a damn if they're happy or not, they exist to give people jobs and for no other purpose. Oh. Lack of water over here. Do the absolute minimum I can get away with. Check. There. That should give them the water supply they need. Well, I thought it should. There. It just took a second to register, I see. Everyone's needs are being met right now. I see there's finally a little bit more demand for industry. Probably because there's a little bit more demand for everything right now. And the industry's growing to keep up with that need. Let's see here. Very smoggy place. I think Smog Square is a good fit for now, since this is going to be basically the most unhealthy, environmentally speaking, industrial area we have. I probably want to do some farms and other places just to sort of get a fit for everything and all. Then again, maybe I don't. If I want to be really, really city-like, I might do nothing but traditional industry and a few ore extraction places and the like. I don't really know, but I might just decide to go for nothing but that. I doubt it, but it's something I'm considering. And our population is still growing rapidly. This has been a pretty big success thus far. However, past experience with this game has taught me that rapid success in it can turn around rather quickly and result in things not being such a rapid success, despite how it was earlier on. So we'll have to keep an eye out in case things turn around for the negative, because that can very easily start to happen. And now I'm going to plunk down a bit more industry. We can afford to not do any more water or power just yet, because until the industry starts going into these two squares, we don't need it. Maybe I should do that thing I was thinking of before and give my citizens who work in the industrial area, give the industrial trucks, I mean, a quick way out. It would help alleviate any future traffic concerns. They could get out easily. $6,200. Yeah. 3,800. Now if I do that. Okay, $2,000. 2,060 to get onto there. Alright. It's a bit of a sharp turn, but we now have a one-way street that our industrial trucks can use. If the industry wants to get onto the highway now, they no longer have to clog up the roads of our city proper. They can take this road, then that turn, and exit out of the city on the one-way road I have set up for exiting the city. A building is leveled up, that's nice. And then they can just take this road and be out onto the highway and go to whatever their destination is. And since the bulk of my industry will probably, for the time being, be concentrated around Smog Square, that should help alleviate any traffic problems I have concerning industrial things. Basically. The technical term, don't you know? Things. Very technical indeedy. Oh, I'm just paying that off automatically. How did I not realize that? That if you do not just pay it in a lump sum at some point, it's paid off automatically bit by bit and I guess subtracted from your income. I guess the way it is right now, it just costs me a little more to have it paid off automatically. But since it's being paid off like that, I'm not gonna bother to pay it off manually. That's Park Maintenance Building. Where the park maintenance devices are stored and maintained. That'll do it for us. And then we'll do that. Though I imagine at some point I'll be demolishing it once it's no longer necessary. The power line, I mean. And yeah, we need some more fire stations. We're getting fires starting up there, and the one is not going to be enough to hold that off forever. We already have 42% fire hazard. Not good. But I need 12 grand to be able to put up another one. But when I do, these guys are getting their own personal fire station around that area. I think they need it. I really do. But apparently I didn't realize that place was not getting water. There you go. Should solve your problem once it registers. Good. Now we are sitting at 400 left until we hit Boomtown. Excellent. I'll also be getting that second fire station fairly soon, if my finances are anything to go by. Handy indeed. Handy indeed. There. Fire station down, and they can start dispensing fire trucks to places more close by than where this one hangs out. That puts our hazard down to 30%. Okay, really? Tax is too high. Alright. Let's see what I can get away with. 13% maybe? Yeah, That'll do. Is that what they're gonna do? Just continue to bitch about the taxes until I cave and lower them? Obviously, I'm not a very iron-fisted ruler, or I would have told them to go fuck off and just kept the taxes up, but I'm very bad at being an iron-fisted tyrant, unless the game I'm playing is Hearts of Iron or Stellaris, in which case I do the iron-fisted tyrant thing rather well, I think. But other than that, nah. Very bad at being an iron-fisted tyrant. Of course, I'd argue that it's a good thing I'm bad at that. But not everyone's going to agree with me on that point, obviously. And let's get us some more housing where we can manage it. And since I know my industry is probably going to be moving over there soon, we'll get a little bit more water to cover the whole area. So, let's do a little of this. And we can get things set up in that area to industrialize, or however you want to say it. Get another windmill up. To supplement my power needs for now. Should hold things off until I can get myself another one of our good friends, the coal power plant. That seems to be what I do best at getting power from right now. We're currently approaching the next big population milestone. But I need to get some more places for people to live here. Because we're running out of places where I've authorized the building of housing at the moment. I don't mind having them living right next to the shops. Seems to work out perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of power, I can remove that now because our power network is fully linked up, so we no longer require its presence. What was that last thing? I missed it. Oh, some police officer gibberish. Basically, hi, we have cops. There. That should deal with any potential water problems in the new areas we're building. And we are now a boom town. I get a bunch more services, including public transport to help with traffic issues, level 3 unique buildings, ferries to transport people on water, walking tours for tourism, bus lines, trams, taxis, and tours in general, as well as the ore specialization, a whole boatload of new policies. Some new roads here for a bunch of stuff, including highways and such, ferry pathways, water pipes with heating pipes, it looks like. The advanced wind turbine I was talking about before that I can place on the water. We've unlocked cemeteries, meaning now our population will start to age and to die, and expect places for their dead to be taken to be available to them. Bus depots, taxi depots, tram depots. Since we have those services, we need a place that the buses, taxis, and trams, respectively, will deploy from. These serve that. And you also have a bunch of different buildings for a whole load of different purposes. Medical helicopters, some heating and cooling stuff, and so on. I'll get more into the specifics later, but we've unlocked a lot of new shit, basically. And now, I'm going to overwrite my old save. Okay, now, this particular recording has been going on for quite a while now, just shy of 2 hours, if my timer is correct on that point, so I think this is a good place to end it. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming. Thank you for watching this Let's Play of Cities Skylines with my brand new city of NewTech City. If you've enjoyed this, then please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. If you have any tips or suggestions for how to play better, then please leave them in the comments, or just anything related to the game you want to see. Just let me know in the comments below. And again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.